close friends and peers. We also communicate with the people who we meet within the school, business, and for professional transactions. We vary the use of speech style depending to the situation that we are involved in. And that is the reason why we have this third speech style, which is the consultative. So let us learn more about it. When we say consultative speech style, kindly say it. Okay. When we say consultative speech style, it is characterized by the most operational style among other styles. And this is used in semi-formal situation in which a speaker needs to provide background information because the listener or addressee may not be able to understand without it. So, just a clarification. It's not mostly with the people outside that we do the consultative speech style. So let's take a close look with the situations like this. Sometimes when you wanted to leave the town or the city and the classes is ongoing, you ask a permission to your mom, but then on, your mom cannot decide, right? So you need to provide valid background information in order for you to be allowed to leave the city. Or just like for an instance, you will have a team building event on a particular club of the school. So the conversation that you will have is a consultative speech style. But then on, this one mostly is done outside. So things that you have to consider when you are in a casual speech style. So use in ordinary or routine transactions that lead to an outcome or result. This one is on the usage of the speech style. Rather, okay. So consultative speech style used in ordinary or routine transactions that lead to an outcome or result. And this is also used in business or in other professional situations. Interruptions are allowed and titles are likely to be used when using this speech style. So titles will tell you or help you show some respect. So you could use Miss, Mr. Okay? The speaker chooses words with some care, but the flow of conversation is still instantaneous. So let's take a close look with this. The situation is a woman is consulting with the banking representative. So the banking representative, it's very nice to meet you, Mrs. Cruz. My name is Jerome De Leon. How may I help you today? The woman responded, I would like to apply for a credit card, but I don't know where to start. Banking representative, I see. I can certainly help. We offer many different kinds of credit cards to suit our clients' needs. Woman, oh really? What kinds of credit cards do you have? So, as you can see, titles are injected and the transaction is all about a particular purpose, which is the credit card. So, consultative speech style is what you have done. Just like for an instance, where you're going to secure a permit for your upcoming examination, or when you visited as well the registrar's office and you are asking for a particular document to you. So that is all about the consultative speech style. Go for you because those three utilize informal register. But this time, the last two speech style that is included in our lesson is requiring a formal register because this speech style is commonly done in an academic or professional setting. So we have the formal and frozen speech styles. Let us dig deeper about this. Formal speech style. So the difference of formal speech style to a consolidative speech style is that the lack of listener or the lack of participant. So there might be have a listener, but only a little. Okay, only a little is encouraged to be a part of it because of this formal register. So commonly this is on a one-way communication. Okay, so it is done in formal situation. So the speaker needs to plan, and not merely to plan, but a high level of planning in order to come up with this kind of speech style. So the speaker may practice his or her utterances, including what he or she is going to say. So what are the characteristics of this speech style? So first, interruptions are not allowed. Next, pronunciation is very clear. And since it is done in a formal setting, of course, our pronunciation is really need to be accurate and understandable. Then words are carefully chosen and grammar rules are followed. And the sentences, mostly on the structures, are more complex and varied. Next, it is an extensive and technical vocabulary is required, and ideas are cohesive and organized, and all background or necessary information is clearly given. So in this speech style, it is like you are delivering a speech or you are giving information to your audience. So in at school setting, this is done when you are giving or delivering a report in class. So this is an example under this one. You may read it on your own. Next is the frozen speech style, and the last. And this is also called the oratorical style. And this is the most formal among all the speech style because it is done through reserved occasion. Okay? So not only reserved but as well as very formal situations such as in religious services, state affairs, and court proceedings. So this is used to address or is given before an audience of absolute strangers. And there is the usage of the prescribed and highly formal language. So you cannot just use words that come up in your mind under this frozen speech style. So more about it, more of the characteristics of this speech style is that it uses frozen language and it has a symbolic or historical nature, and it is typically prescribed by law, custom, or ritual, and it involves certain fixed or stock expressions that are rarely or never altered or changed. So when we say frozen language, these are the languages that we can no longer rephrase or change, just like for an instance the Bible passage or a state proceeding as countries laws. So these are frozen language, you cannot revise it at all. So when we say certain fixed or static expressions, so these are your static registers, wherein it puts an emphasis on the rarely or never used in common setting phrases. So those are the speech styles that is part of your unit. Those are the speech styles which are part of your unit 5. So can you recall them? What is the first one? Second, third, fourth, and lastly, you got it right. So we have the intimate, casual, consultative, formal, and frozen. So to end this, I would like to leave an inspiring line. I forgot to include this earlier. This is an example of a frozen speech style or frozen language. So as a communicator, you have to always remind this. So remember, rather, you should always remember this. One main ingredient in keeping an effective communication is the presence of respect at whatever situation. And the speech style that we have just tackled will help you to enhance the respect while you are in an ongoing communication. So that's about it this time. If you have queries, you may just send me a message through our messenger. So that's about it.